Hello. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I just wanted to show up and share some things that have been happening around and within me. I got scammed yesterday. It seems to be going around a lot these days, and it just goes to show how human I still am and will always be. Um, just because I want to share things does not mean that I have not got problems and things going on. That doesn't take away a deep sense of calm. I was able to manage myself quite clearly. I also received some quite negative news about my father being in hospital, of which I can't control, and I can only really send forgiveness. But I did have a really crappy childhood, a lot of pain and suffering and trauma. These things don't affect me even 1% of what they did before. And that shows me that having courage to be yourself and take up space is more important than ever. You see, we have these nervous systems and we have these impulses and these drives. Half of them are not really necessary. Half of them come from a sense of control, a sense of ego, a sense of lack of self-worth, and above all else, a sense of a lack of integrity. Now, if this had happened to me, this scamming, a year ago, I would have probably fell down and crumbled. But I took it in my stride and I said, well, I've started something. I'm not going to give up. I might need to reassess how I move forward with it. But that doesn't take away from the self-worth that's in my heart. And that's the real truth. No matter what life throws at you, you don't need to let it dictate your self-worth. And I understand that self-worth can be different things to different people. For me, it's a sense of unconditional love. It's a sense of making those mistakes, having illusions that come up, having shitty moments that come up, and allowing myself the space, to grow even deeper into myself. So there's no shame or victimhood necessary. And money is an energy, right? What people do with it can either be really productive or destructive. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't define anyone as a person. There are many people that live with very little money and that are happy. There are many, many people that live with a lot of money and are unhappy and don't even know how to use that money in ways to help themselves and others. And I think that's the biggest downfall of our world, is that our systems of money and government try to dictate who we are as a soul in a body. And at the end of the day, from a higher perspective, it does not matter. As long as you have a roof over your head, food, nourishing food, clean water, which a lot of people don't, and good health, then you're doing pretty well in life. And if you have extra, well, then good on you. But I just sincerely hope that the way that you're procuring or getting money is not in a way that harms you or harms others, because that is a fatalistic approach and a totalitarian approach to life. It does not bring happiness. What brings happiness is working through shit, letting go of scams, and understanding that not everyone has your best intentions at heart. They're not going to care about you. They're going to have a false pretense about things, and that's okay. I come from a culture of Judaism where my needs were neglected, as well as being gay. There's a lot of superficiality out there, and a lack of sense of identity, which I feel is trapped in having to be or act a certain way just because you're gay, either feminine or masculine. And from a soul perspective, every human has masculine and feminine traits and qualities, regardless of who you think you are. It's just a fact. And your soul doesn't really care what sexual propensity you are. It just cares about its own journey. So I hope everyone has a good day and a good week. I've not had much sleep, clearly, as you can see. I have not done my hair or put any moisturizer on, and I think that's okay too. Anyway, bye for now.